Shalom, 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 family, shalom, 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 shalom. All praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Kakadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh, Salaki, I'm getting too excited. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world inwardly calls Jesus the Christ. Rakak Kodash, in the Paleo Hebrew, is the Holy Spirit. I want to give double honors to the apostle, to the elders, a great millstone, who bring the wealth of the Spirit, teaching His word and believing His word, regardless if you accept it or not. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in His Spirit to endure. And mighty shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in a spirit to endure. And shalom to the Aquafium, that's single and married, that's pursuing to be a loving and silent, virtuous wife. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put it on your spirit to endure. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not the faith. Salaki again for the beginning. I'm too amped, my brother Yarmayan, he did a video that I fully got to watch, and dissect it, and it hit me because I think like 4 days ago I was watching a video of Elder Tahir. He said, man, do as many videos that you can, whatever the spirit allows you, and but make sure you always doing an update on the Motb. It don't matter if it's an old video, because we gotta speak those things into existence, and it will come to pass. Before I even get started, because I have a little old clip of Donald Trump, because before, I remember this man said he don't want to do the DCD, the digital currency. He didn't want to have to use certain tech that you would have to put in. From what I remember, a video I seen him, he said if he was in office, ain't no more like basically digital currency. He felt like we didn't need that. Maybe I could be wrong, but I just came across a video where he clearly says he wants to make a tracking device, right? And the MOTB is going to be more than a tracking device for people. It's going to track the money. It's going to track your medical records. It's going to track you, Well, dang, what did I really want to bring out? It was a different precept I was going to bring out. Right? Okay, yeah, now I know what I'm going to bring out. I'm going to go to Ezekiel 33. I got to. Right? This is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 30 to 33. It says, also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from Yahweh. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear my words. But they will not do them. For with their mouth they do show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. Right? And this is even more why I'm hard on myself. Of course, I'm hard on my family too. Just what this verse just said, I'm going to read it again. But the point is really verse 33. It says, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear my words, but they will do them. They will not do them. For with their mouth they do show much love, but their heart goeth after their own covenants. The Lord is looking at your heart. You can say Yahweh Hashem Yahushai the better than anybody, but in your heart you really like, man, I can't wait for this over. Oh man, what? And if somebody asks you, hey, what was this going into, and you don't got nothing to say, how can you really say that you were into it? And I try to program this into new members and even in my children, because we show belief in the tooth fairy, Christmas, like what my brother just said in his video. We really go out for our birthdays, and as soon as somebody asks you, where do a birthday come from? Oh, I don't know, or I just do it for the kids. But you celebrating it your own day. So what does this come from? And it just shows like the teaching mechanism in our own household just failed. And kids, our children, listen more to their own teacher that's not in their household more than their damn parents, right? And this is why, when you come in this truth, that order comes back, and everybody in the household should be listening to the men, just like another video my brother Yarmayan was going into, towards the women to show, the important mission is getting that crown. The important mission is making the Lord famous in the earth. Not like, ooh, it's Drake. No, professing his name, professing his power, professing the prophecies, the parables, professing who's the Most High's people. That is the main important mission. Way more important, everybody has to know what's really going on. When you really know what's going on, especially the women, they're going to really understand what man they got. And the Lord blessed you with that, right? So let me keep on going. Now that we hear his words, we need to do them every day, apply it, because every day we getting closer. This shit is about to fall, right? It's verse 32. It says, lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice and can play well with an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. And it's amazing that I was pondering, like, y'all want to do a Motb, another video, and I wake up and I double back to my brother Yarmayan video, and it motivated me before I even do reading or do anything else, that I wanted to tap in. I wanted to, add my 2 cents. So now I came across a video and I'm gonna add 2 cents. But what it is, it's a song. How this brother say something, Elder Tahar said something 2 days ago, and I bet you either Asher or Sam Yawala, he might do a video. Another brother in another camp, GMS, they might do a video of the Motb, because it's a song. Let's read that again. It says, lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice, right? And can play well with an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. Our instrument is the scriptures, and we're using that trumpet to speak it out into existence, regardless if it's the highways and byways or doing sit downs. It's the elect is like deer and getting caught in the headlights. When the car coming, it just stop. The elect know what time it is, because they're getting their spirit and their mind right. The Lord is on his way. You see the picture I got on the screen. It says you can now pay for stuff in China using the palm of your hand. And this been out for months. And I just keep it in my phone. I keep promoting it on IG. But in China, they use palm reading. In Switzerland, there's only 2% of people using cash and credit cards. So 2%, that's 199. So that means 98% is using digital payment in Sweden. You can go look this all up for your own self. This is on Instagram. You can find this on YouTube. You can find this on Twitter. You can find this on CNN News. China now pays for stuff by palm reading. And it's another article I had where China is trying to get this thing up and running before America. They're trying to promote it into other countries before America. So it's really battle of the nations, who's going to bring out the Motb first. Now let me read the last verse. And it says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. Right? Before you even think of me being, you're going to know that them apostles and those elders that first came out saying that the Quran, I don't care if you, 2000, they said it first, man. Right? And other brothers that the Lord allows seeing the scriptures before they seen Great Millstone, or when they seen it, they understood it, and they're doing the same thing with the apostles is teaching that the Motb is coming soon, just like any other camp trying to say Yahweh Shai coming. Yahweh Shai is coming, but it's things that's going to take place before he come. The elect we can't wait. Well, let's go to Proverbs chapter 6, verse 12 to 15, which is the main point. The wicked divisive mischief. And this Motb is mischief, let alone this little picture I got in my back screen. This is a poster that I had right here, but I use it for camp. This is all the mischief, all the wickedness that they either promoted in our community or the things that they have done. And they still show it in the world as a memorial to themselves, you know. But they're going to get double for all that they have done. That you can see, in my picture. I'm over here, you know what I'm saying? That you can see in my picture right here. You see it? Let's put the other picture back on the screen, right? So now, Proverbs chapter 6, verse 12 and 15. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a forward mouth, a proud mouth, right? So now, let's get this video in.
The biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately.
Hold on, let me play it back a little.
We will finally complete the biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. For years, Congress has required biometric entry-exit visa tracking systems, but it has never been completed. The politicians are all talk, no action, never happens, never happens. Hillary Clinton, all talk. Unfortunately, when there is action, it's always the wrong decision. You ever notice? In my administration, we will ensure that this system is in place. And I will tell you, it will be on land, it will be on sea, it will be in air. We will have a proper tracking system.
When we go to the verse in Revelation, you're gonna understand that this tracking device that he's talking about, really going into the Motb, is going to be, he said, land, sea, and in air. You know, he just paraphrasing, but going in the scriptures, this is going to be mandatory throughout the whole world. And this is, what did we just say? A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a forward mouth. He's walking with a forward mouth, with a proud mouth, right? It says he winketh with his eyes. And the best thing, he think he really doing something, but he's just really a puppet, you know? It's the elites that's making them say that, man. Let me see if I can get that picture. Salaki. Not that. Where is it? Hold on. I gotta fast forward through something. So Lord willing, y'all can see this. Hold on, let me see. Now I'm bringing this out again, even though I brought this out a long time. I mean, a few days ago, a week ago. This is dealing with Nathan Rothschild, and he said, I care not what puppet is placed upon the throne of England to rule the empire on which the sun never sets. A man who controls British money supply controls the British Empire, and I control the British money supply. You know, and when you go into Revelations, that's that eighth place that wasn't even really heard of. You know, America, we come out of England, so we got to think who runs our money. This nigga Donald Trump and all these other flukies is just puppets. You know, so when they're speaking with a forward mouth, they're speaking of a king, a ruler that's over them. You know, Proverbs 29 tell you that the heart of the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. You know, so whatever he really is asking for, he's really fulfilling what the Lord wants. You know, so again, this is Proverbs 6 and 13. He winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his finger. Forwardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. Therefore shall his calamity, his disaster come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. Right? We're gonna tackle 14. Forwardness, proudness, you know, is in his heart, is in his mind. And he deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. So he's continually bringing forth mischief, even when you don't see it. And that goes with Revelations 12 and 12, that the devil have a short period of time. So he has to do mischief continuously. You know, he don't rest until he has mischief, right? So let's go to Proverbs 3 and 29. It says, device not evil against thy neighbor, seeing he dwelleth securely by thee, right? But guess what a wicked man is going to do? He don't care about his neighbor. That's why we go to Hebrews. We understand that Esau ain't nobody more profane than him. He didn't even care about his birthright, showing he didn't care about his descendants. You understand? Right? Strive not with a man without cause, and if he have Salaki, no, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. And we're going to choose the way of whatever his system is about like a lot of Jake, they thinking about money. I just watched another video last night with Birdman, and he said, dang, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. Let me see. If I can, all amazing. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. That man Birdman said he don't care about nothing. He said, I care about that money. Let me see. I got so many videos I'll be clicking on. Yeah, it's a video that this man said he don't care about nothing. I care about that money. You know, and that let me that just shows that when that time comes, who gonna really take that device that these wicked foes is already thinking about, right? Jake that already chose death. That's who's gonna take it, you know. Let's go to Micah chapter 2, verse 1. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds, and when the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand, right? And that is just making me think of this picture right here, right? It said, what do you say again? Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. They practice it, you know, and they put evil upon their bed. Well, where's their bed? This place of America, right? And this is what I was going to put in my back screen. You know, it says the elite do tell us through their books, publications, movies, and news releases what they are doing. This is called revelation of the method. Reveal of the method. If you are too stupid to recognize it for what it is, that is your problem from their point of view. It is a form of ritual mocking of the victim, you know? So if you too stupid to recognize what is going on, you already done. This line right here. If you are too stupid to recognize it for what it is, that is your problem, you know? And what the elite say, that is your problem from their point of view. If you can't recognize, and it's so crazy, it's like they're teasing you. They put, hey, this is what I'm doing. And they promote it right in front of your damn face. Reading Micah again, chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is power of their hand. They practice it because they have a short time, right? Revelations chapter 12, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. The higher up elite, they know that they have a short time. They're telling their minions to keep promoting or keep doing what they're doing, while they do things in the back screen. Look at this. You got people sending me the video that I'm looking for. Hold on. I think both of these it. Wait, nope. No, this is it. This is it right here. This is the one, but I'm gonna look at the other video too. But let's get in there and let's hear what this.
The only thing I do, I think about the money. Yeah, I put the money on my focus and be like, because that shit can take away from your bag once you get in that guerrilla warfare. Yeah. Because I was brought up, if we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that, brother. When we see each other, we're gonna light it up. We ain't about to do no talking, playing no game. I ain't trying to do that with this here, brother. Yeah. Past that, girl, man. All I care about at this point in my life is my kids, my partner, and the bag. The only thing I do, I think about that.
See, now that is it, but how he said it in the video, he was like more aggressive, man. I don't give a fuck, man. I want that, man. I want that money. You know how he was talking, but that still was good. You know, let's hear the other one.
You develop a positive attitude. You develop a positive attitude. You don't get involved with the he say, she say. But it's hard to in this game to avoid that. How you develop that type of attitude?
I see it ain't here at all. I just don't get caught up into it. I'd rather chase the money than the bullshit easy, bro. I chase the money before I chase the bullshit. I'm not going to entertain it. I'm not going to really waste 1 second on it. I got too much other shit I want to try to do. I want to be able to set the bar so high that maybe the who can touch it, he not even much on this planet yet. That's my only mission in this game, is to keep running it up.
You develop a positive attitude.
See, that one is it too, but it's not hitting on how he said I'd do anything for the money. He said he really didn't even care. He said, I don't care what it costs, whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna get that money. I don't care. I'm gonna get that money. However, how he said it in the video, I watched. Both of them was hitting on point, but he didn't say how he said he'll do anything for that money. And when this Motb is pushed, it's niggas like that that's gonna do anything for that money, you know. And for the fools that's not trying to pay attention now, y'all gonna take it, and then that's when it's gonna hit you. Oh my goodness, they were right, and it's over. You already took it. You're already fucked. Excuse my language. You're fucked already, man. The devil, you know, his little minions. They have a short time. They know. All of them know. All the elites know. This is why, and a lot of y'all don't know. A lot of the elites, when wars in the world, they're putting money on both sides. So whatever Russia is doing to Ukraine, the elites is putting money into that. Why none of them is trying to kill the elites? Why is it a country trying to destroy a country? Let that sit on your head. It's a country trying to destroy a country. But why are they not saying, hey, let's go get the elites? All these government officials and these dictators, they know of an elite. They know of a group, because what? Look, you can't run an empire without knowing the elites, because first and foremost, no country has their own bank system that they created themselves. The elite made these central banks, the mother banks that's in London and Paris and all those other places. You know, without money flow, you ain't shit. Gold, money, slavery, cotton, oil, all of that stems from the elites. Especially the Rothschilds, they built a lot of wealth from those things. And that's why wherever you follow the money, you follow the mind of people that have mischief on their mind, you know? Let alone, it's another thing. If they're always pushing people to speak a lie, they know the truth. If the lie is always promoted, they know the truth, right? Because you're not just going to tell a lie and you don't know the truth. Make it make sense. So that's the same for pastors and all this other bullshit. Somebody knows the truth, but they push the lie. It's with medicine. I could take 15 Tylenols. I ain't going to never have a headache no more. Something else is going to happen because they put other things in there that's not good for your body. So why won't they give me something that's more healthy and natural? Because they can't make money off of a healthy motherfucker. Make it make sense, right? But let's keep going. Let me go to this Proverbs 4:16. This is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16. It says, for they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they have caused some to fall. Right? They want niggas to fall. They don't get no sleep until they pull somebody in that, and they got them trapped. This is why people signing contracts, people doing some Sodom and Gomorrah type stuff just to get ahead in life. Or they want you to be like what's his name, Sharon Sharpton, whatever. This the bishop dude that was known way back since Martin Luther King. They said he was working with the feds. You got a lot of people that was turning against their people just to get into certain positions. You got Diddy's everywhere. You got a Jamie everywhere. You got a Mickey Mill somewhere else. You got brothers that's acting so gangster, but they some Fruit Loops, But this is what they did, these things just to get this bag. And guess what? Esau knows who's the floozies, but they're trying to get the elect. The men that's on that corner. They trying to get your wife. They trying to get your wife or your wives too. They trying to trap all Israel so y'all don't get the kingdom because they know it's coming. That's why they trying to come up with so many things. They do not get sleep. When one clock out, another one clock in. This is why the elite has so many puppets working for them. Why the elite sit back, they say, yes, no, I want this. Yes, no, I want this. Yes, no, I want this. And all the puppets is working for them. Sit still. All the puppets is working for them. When you playing chess, you send the pawns first. They got to die first. They got to get taken first. Now, if they make it across and they get a piece, kumbaya. Or they get across and they can give me my piece back, kumbaya. But that pawn, when they go across and I say, let me get the bishop, they going to take that pawn and put the bishop right where the pawn is at, right? So you got to know these mother suckers is trying to play a game, Russian roulette. Let's go to Proverbs 6. And let's read 16 to 19. Going to like the 7 abominations, that Yahweh Shema Shai hate. It says, these 6 things doeth Yahweh Shema Shai hate. Even 7 are abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood. Because with this charagma, they're going to be shedding innocent innocent blood, because the brothers that don't take it, they're going to get martyred. This is going to happen again. We're living it over again. Look, yo. They be like, man, I want something real. I want a real nigga. I want a real woman in my life. Guess what? You've been had real. You just didn't see it. The scriptures is real. They just living out into when the time when they are supposed to check this happen, check that happen. These scriptures is coming to life, man. The innocent is going to be shed because they didn't take this mark, man. Right? And we can go into it if need be. It says, in a heart that deviseth wicked imagination, feet that be swift in running into mischief. Yo, and that's why the whole nation of Edom is going to get swiped, because they're trying to be swift to run into mischief. They're swift trying to get into this Motb, Donald Duck, right? The 19th verse said, a false witness that speak of lies, he that soweth discord among brethren, right? Especially these so-called teachers that's saying the Motb is spiritual or sin. The Lord hate a false witness. This is why a lot of us have to work on ourselves. Examine yourself to see if you're in the faith. I have to examine myself if I'm teaching the same thing, because I gotta, Yaramaya, how you feel about this? Asher, how you feel about this? Even if I know I could be right, it's always amazing when you want to get another witness, that a brother that agree. And guess what? He might give you a precept, like, oh snap, I had that. Boom. It's nothing. Don't be the guy that I know everything. It's okay to come to yo, how do you feel about this? It's good to run across a brother and see how he's seeing the scriptures. Shalom, King Yahweh Shema Shai Brakatham, right? To see how this brother is seeing these scriptures, because we went back into the one verse where he said, Ezekiel 33, verse 32, where it says it's a song to them, a pleasant song. So you want to make sure that this song sound good to the sheep, man. You don't want to play no off the beat record where they're like, oh man, that shit is annoying, right? You want to play this tone right, and that's why you want to go to other men that's singing this song and make sure you coming out correctly, right? So let me hop into Revelations, right? And I know a lot of people look at this scripture wrong, and I'm saying it. Y'all look at it wrong. The Motb, the mark that's in Revelations, the 13th chapter, is physical. Don't fight yourself. It's plain. What did Donald Trump just said it? He's gonna make this tracking device in the air and land on sea, wherever you at. This is gonna be promoted. Wherever you at is gonna be there. Let's watch the video again.
Finally complete the biometric entry exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. For years, Congress has
Hold on. Barack Obama, he promoted the LGB 123 Sesame crew being able to marry. He got back in off, like he got, the second, the 4 years again, just off of using that. Donald Duck had another video where he say he don't believe the United States has to do CDC. If he get in office, we not doing digital currency. This is what he said in a video. Now, if he's talking about a tracking device, you got to know how far can that go. If I can track you, I might be able to track money. I might be able to track your medical history, because it's another thing. You can't even file income taxes if you don't have health insurance. And it's going to crack down so serious that they're going to, without health insurance, they're going to know you didn't go get the Motb, because if you don't have health insurance, how you get the Motb? They're making so much structure around this Motb, is going to be no way around it except for death. Brothers are not ready for it if they want to say it's sin. Because if that's the case, we already got it if you want to use your credit card, for example. But the Lord is talking about a physical mark. We physically use this credit card, but it's going to be physically in your forehead and physically in your hand. Brothers want to, that's the hand that you react on in your forehead. No. Every empire upgraded, it advanced. The Egyptians had nothing compared to with the Babylonian or Assyrians or the Persians or Greeks or Rome. Each empire grew and advanced. And America advanced way beyond all these other empires that was before its time, let alone technology. Man, step your mother-sucking game up if you want to keep saying the Motb in Revelation 13 is sin or it's spiritual. This advanced. And you got to think, John the Revelator was seeing it, and he can only explain it the way he can see it. So he was getting a scene of people getting a physical mark on their forehead in their hand. Y'all saying it's sin. Now y'all going back to law. It is the law, but when this charagma come, the law is not even thought of anymore. Especially when Jacob trouble come, you ain't gonna be able to keep the Shabbat. You ain't gonna be able to do high holy days. How you gonna get this certain food? How you gonna be able to do this? And you ain't gonna be able to move off of the calendar no more. Make it make sense, man. Right?
biometric entry-exit visa tracking systems, but it has never been completed. The politicians are all talk, no action, never happens. Hillary Clinton, all talk. Unfortunately, when there is action, it's always the wrong decision. You ever notice? In my administration, we will ensure that this system is in place. And I will tell you, it will be on land, it will be on sea, it will be in air. We will have a crop.
Basically everywhere. Revelation chapter 13, verse 15 to 16. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Now, a beast, you can go to Ecclesiastes, the 4th chapter, and that can go into a man, a king, or a power. And it said it should both speak. So this is going to be a nation, but it's going to really be a people, which is Esau, and they're going to be speaking good things. They're going to be speaking peace, prosperity, and all this other stuff, right? It says, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Worshiping the image of the beast is worshiping the system. When you go into Daniel, What was the new system? You had, as soon as this sound, this music and this sound come on, everybody has to bow down and pray or worship that Nebuchadnezzar statue, you know. And this is going to come a time where America is going to have a new worship by yielding to this system. Ain't no more Christianity, ain't no more Hebrew Israelite, ain't no Buddhism. They're going to try to change the world to one system. You know, of course, the men of the Lord and the true children of Yahweh Shem Shai, they're going to stay serving Yahweh Shem Shai, but we're going to be more secretive, right? Verse 16, because you can go into like Revelation 16:2. It says, "In the first went and poured out his veil upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image." Right? They're going to have a sword. Whoever took this mark and worshiped the beast, they're going to have a terrible sword, right? Which is going to really come off of, you can go off of when the elite put all these chips in you, it can be a sword upon, because they can do something to your body, or that sword really can go into those nukes, because anybody's taking this is going to be killed. You know, Revelation chapter 14, verse 9 and 11. You can get the fire and brimstone, right? Now, verse 16, it says, "And he causeth all, both small, great, rich, and poor, free and bond, anybody that's in prison, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead." So he said, regardless, you can be small, great, rich, poor, free, and bond. Free where you're not in prison, because bond, you're in prison. You're in a cell, you know. And you know, like when you vote, they don't even let people in prison vote. But when this Motb, you're going to be able to take it, because when you go to jail, you get free medical. You get, you can, when I was in jail, I got tested for every disease, bro. Because I know I was wicked. You know, I was out here, you know, so in jail, you get free medical. You can get checked up and all of that, you know. Thank God to the Most High, you know, I was clean. But in prison, people are going to be taking the Motb too, you know, because without that, you won't even be able to get medical in prison, for real, you know. And I'm gonna go into the word mark, because I'm in the blue letter, right? Because this is different from Ezekiel 9:4. Salaki.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma.
Karagma. And it's a mark stamped on the forehead or right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. And Esau is many Antichrists, but Esau is the biggest Antichrist that ever been on the earth, for all the things that he have done and the mockery that he has done to Yahweh Bashim Shai and to his children, right? So this mark is a mark that's going to show that you follow Esau's system, you know, and it's going to be a mark that's going to be either in your hand, in your forehead, which Elon Musk got approve of Neuralinks, and he's still upgrading it and upgrading it. I just seen a video 2 days ago. A new person just volunteered to take a head Neuralink, and this man could not walk, and now he's walking now. It hasn't fully dropped yet, because you got to know that's electronic device, and they want to make sure that it has. That's why I'm saying, if this is a tracking device, they already got tracking device in all those animals in the zoo. So why won't they just use it now? And you got tracking devices on your phone, you know. What was taking them so long is because they're going to add other things to it. Let alone I got a cartoon show. I think it's like a Batman joint where they promoting it to kids. It's called Smart Choice or Smart Mark. And it can do mad stuff. I can get the map. I can get my phone. I can watch YouTube off of my arm. They got another commercial that they did for CNN where a girl, she had it like near the back of her head. China, they got it like in the back of the neck. But she was able to call people if she think about them. Her GPS will pop up and they can show where that person is at. They're promoting it in a cool way, you know. And look at a lot of rich people. They got that provision. You promote that in the world, a really simple-minded Jake definitely will yield to it, right? Verse 17, it says, "In that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of the beast." Now I'm gonna just go to like the other side because it is brothers that's not gonna really take this, right? Because that spirit was upon them not to endure into the end. This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 17. "From henceforth let no man trouble me, for I bear in my body the mark of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai." He said he bear the mark. How did he bear the mark? Let me go to the blue letter because it makes it faster for me to pop up what I need. This is Ezekiel 9:4. So he said he had the mark of Yahushai. Ezekiel 9:4, and Yahweh said unto him, "Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." So what is this mark in Ezekiel 9:4? Let's see. Let's make it quick, right? This mark, 12.
Strong's H 8420. Tav.
Tav. So this mark is a desire mark, a mark as a sign of exemption from judgment. This is a mark that is an exemption from judgment. I know some of y'all, if y'all was working, a 9 to 5 or a full-time job, you go to H&R and say, "Hey, I want to get exemption," where they don't take no taxes and you get the full amount of your check. In the spirit, this exemption is a mark from judgment. You spiritually been marked, and when those nukes come or when the angels is getting hit left and right, or they coming through your house, you've been marked. So the Lord is going to do some miraculous things for you, man. So you should be working to get that mark. Let's go back to that Galatians, because that was fire. Galatians chapter 6, verse 17. "From henceforth let no man trouble me, for I bear in my body the marks of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai." Right? Now let's go to Revelation 7:3, which even lammies with Ezekiel 9:4. It says, "Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their forehead." Right? So when we go to the forehead, I believe that was Revelations 15. Or is it 14? Yeah, this is Revelations 14:1. "And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood in the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their forehead." So that spiritual mark that you really want to get, why they're trying to promote a mark that's going to take you away from getting the kingdom, we're working on that spiritual mark that is given to us, which is going to have Yahweh's name on our forehead. This is way deeper than you, mister. This is way deeper than your wife. Your wife is always thinking about her time, but she not thinking like, you got to take on the world, right? So your wife should really be playing her role, to motivate you, motivate her children, because she's going to get tested too. And the number one thing she need to do is be a reflection of the man, so that when Esau, while you at the doctors, you at the store, they trying to promote it to you, you already know what your husband, nope. What you say? Nope, my kids don't need it. We don't need it. You want to be strong. So you want to look at your husband in the spirit, Stop just looking at it for lust or, oh, I want to go do this, thinking about your time. Yes, that's cool. But don't you know, the men, he deserved to get pampered every day. It should be about him every day. It's just this place make you think, oh, I ain't nothing. When a woman is maintaining her husband, you are better than any woman on the earth. When you ordering your household, when you working on your emotion and feelings, that is better than any woman in the world. You're doing your job being a woman and being a reflection of your husband, so that while your husband making moves, he ain't got to stress, oh, my wife, she's going to take this Motb. You got to be strong and all stern for the Lord, just like your husband. No, I'm not taking that. Your kid might be sick and you really need to go to the doctors. This is where your faith come in. Go fast is something that you believe, I'm going to heal my son. or, my sister, we gonna pray in this house and that sickness gonna go away. We ain't going to the hospital. Then we go to the hospital. They're gonna say, hey, you got the Motb. You got to take this. No, man. We got to go back to having faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, right? Let's get this in Revelation chapter 14, verse 9, which is not a good thing. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast, this system that Esau, because Esau is considered a beast. Wait, hold on. Because people gonna be like, hey, brother, you trying to add on to the scriptures. So let me show y'all, since y'all might not know nothing. Let's go to Ecclesiastes, I believe, chapter 4, verse. No, yeah, I'm in the wrong book. Nope, that's not it. It might be, it's Ecclesiastes chapter 3. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to. Verse 18. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 18. And I said in my heart concerning the estate of the Son of Men, that the Most High might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts, right? So a beast can be a man, a kingdom, or a power, right? So again, Revelations 14 and 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out with mixture into a cup of indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So we all just watching you just get fucked up, to be truly honest. So we seen the other ones that don't take it, they're getting that mark, that mark of exemption with Yahweh's name on their forehead and the spirit. And then you got the other ones that took this mark, they're going to get brimstone. So you see the reward, you get the exemption reward, and then you get the fire and brimstone. I don't want that. You keep that. That's why I keep trying to work on my family and anybody else. Show that you really believe in this, man. Right? And then you got Revelations 20 and 4. Revelations 20 and 4, it says, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years, right? So for the ones that don't take it, and that has that certain position, because the ones that got martyred back then, they had a certain position, especially like the apostles, they had a certain position. So you got to think it's certain men through the Spirit, the Lord count you worthy to get martyred for this. John the Baptist, he got beheaded by telling a man, don't lay with your brother's wife. So who's going to get martyred? It's levels to this thing. This Motb is coming, man. In the Spirit, the Lord is already picking who's going to actually get murdered. But just know that this thing is coming. Right now, back to Proverbs 6 and 15. I got to make this smooth because I got to go to work. This is Proverbs 6 and 15. Therefore shall his calamity, his disaster come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. So whoever making this charagma, he's going to be broken without remedy. Right? Now let's get Proverbs 24 in the NLT, verse 21 to 22. It says, my child, fear Yahweh the King. Don't associate with rebels for disaster. And guess what? Who's rebels? These other nations, but who's rebels? Israel. The 2/3 are rebels. It says, for disaster will hit them suddenly. Who knows what punishment will come from Yahweh and the King, right? From Yahweh and the King as in Yahushua, right? So you rebels as in 2/3, really what you're getting is the fire and brimstone. But I don't know how you're going to feel when you get death by pain. I don't want that. It could happen to me, but we not the same. Lord willing, we not the same, because I'm trying to work to get the other reward. I want to get the exemption on my forehead, let alone outside of doing this teaching. I'm trying to show the Lord that I believe in him by the littlest things and by the greatest things. You have to evaluate yourself. Do you, as a child, as a kid that can say Yahweh Shem Shai, to a teenager, to a grown-up, and people going to tell by your faith or your works if you truly believe in Yahweh Shem Shai, man or a woman, right? Let's go to Isaiah. I'm gonna read both of them in the KJV and the NLT, because we want to leave that we learned something. We want to leave where, I got to work on my faith because this is coming soon. You got to look outside. This is Isaiah 30, verse 12 to 14 in the KJV first. It says, therefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. And he shall break it as the breaking of a potter's vessel, that is broken in pieces, and he shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the bursting of it a shred to take fire from the hearth, or to take water withhold out of the pit. And in Romans, he tell you that it's some vessels that's made for honor and some for dishonor, right? The 2/3 was made for dishonor, and the other minions that's going to be in America, they were made for dishonor. And the elite Edomite, they were made for dishonor because they're going to be the first crop of slavery in the next kingdom, servitude. Everybody plays a role. So just to read it again in the NLT, verse 12, this is the reply to the Holy One of Israel, because you despise what I tell you and trust instead in oppression and lies. Now, let's speak to the 2/3 Jake, right? Because we do trust in oppression and lies, but you don't even know what this oppression is. The things that they promote to you every day, you might not look at it as oppression, but you promote it, you love it, right? Especially when they're promoting a thought, just twerk. You just having a baby and you pregnant as hell, you on stage with booty shorts on, So we love oppression. It says disaster will come upon you suddenly, like a bulge wall that bursts and falls. In an instant, it will collapse and come crashing down. You will be smashed like a piece of pottery, shattered so completely that there won't be a piece big enough to carry coals from a fire or a little water from the well. You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Zechariah, man. Zechariah, the 13th chapter, in the 9th verse, plain, straight to the point. It says, verse 8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, which is Mystery Babylon, America, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein, right? And how they gonna be cut off? This is how they gonna be cut off. Revelations chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past. Behold, the third woe cometh quickly. But we need this MOTB to come. We need to see that it's up, because if you're saying it's sin and it's spiritual, how are we going to see it? How is it going to be promoted? How are you going to know, everybody in the world, that it was mandatory that everybody got it? But when that MOT physically come and it's really down, it's up. It's over. That king, it's Jake, whoever the elect man, the kingdom is yours. It's yours for the taking. Right now, just keep winning. Keep studying to prove yourself so you can rightly divide the word of truth while we can teach this word, and work on your faith so that when trouble come, that wisdom, that spiritual knowledge is going to come to you, and it's going to tell you what to do. Lord willing, we are that number. You know what I'm saying? Right? So let's get Jeremiah 19 and 11. This is Jeremiah chapter 19, verse 11. I'll start at 10. And then shalt thou break the bottle in the sight of men that go with thee, and shall say unto them, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, even so will I break this people in this city, as one breaketh a potter's vessel, that cannot be made whole again, and they shall bury them and to fought until there be no place to bury, right? 2/3 gonna be broken down. Whoever else is in America gonna be broken down. America was a potter vessel, and it's gonna get destroyed where no man or woman gonna be able to walk this mother sucker, right? It has to get broken down. And that's why the Lord said in the gospel, a kingdom divided against itself shall fall. And this place is falling because everybody is against each other. The Hebrew Israelites, we against this whole damn wicked place. If you're not serving Yahweh Shem Shai, death unto you, right? Muslims, Chinese, you even got in the government system, Republicans, Dominicans, they against each other. They want to do this. I want to do this. Hey, I want to rule this and this and that. You got the LGBT 123 community. You got the straight community. You got the LGBT community telling women they can't say they women no more. They got to say I'm a cis woman. Next minute, the LGBT 123 community is going to tell men you can't say you men. You got to say I'm cis men or whatever the heck they going to try to say. Now, one brother, Ron from 12 Stones, he said, take this walk seriously so that we have God's blessing, right? Because when you go into Wisdom of Solomon, the first chapter, let me see if I can get that real quick. In the G&T, it just hits straight direct. So I'm going to try to get that for y'all in the G&T. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, and I believe it's verse 1. It says, love justice, you rulers of the world. Set your mind sincerely on Yahweh Shem Shai. Look for him with all honesty. You look for him when it comes to these breakdowns, these parables. You look for him when you're reading. You look for him when you praying. You look for him when you fasting. You look for him when you look outside and you see a whole bunch of crackheads. You see niggas hustling and you know that these niggas don't know what's going on. You looking at the weather change. In Buffalo, it's supposed to be cold, but it was getting warm. Shit is about to go down, right? So we want to be sincere when we searching for the Lord, sincere when we teaching his word, even more sincere when we praying, right? Because shit is getting exposed. It's up from here, right? This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, right? Because this is what that Antichrist is going to say. Then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So any woman that was pregnant, you should take hold of that. As a travail upon a woman with child, that pain, the agony you got to deal with, holding a child, you holding your belly. Oh, I'm hungry 1 minute. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, it smell weird. Oh, my water broke. Then you pushing it, you thinking your baby coming, but you sit on that bed for 12 hours. Sometimes it could be 8, or it could be a whole 24 hours. And then you push it, and then your thing breaking, then your joint hanging. You go through a lot. And then when the baby pushed out, you like, and you catching your breath. That's like how the Lord is going to come. When the baby come out is when Yahweh Shai comes and he going to collect all his people. It's going to be fire, man. It's going to even be fire. If you don't even make it, say if you don't get beamed up, it's still fire. It's fire. You getting on fire, seeing the fire. Man, it's good. Yo, I'm telling you, man, you should be pursuing to get that reward, man. Revelations 22, verse 12. Yahweh Shai said, I come with my reward. Right? For the wicked and for the righteous, man. And the righteous should understand right now, the Motb is like the biggest prophecy on the earth. You can't force somebody spiritually or in sin to take a mark. But physically, you'll be able to do that because now you stop money transaction. You stop going to the doctor. If you get shot and you don't got the MO, you like, babe, take this out. Take this out. Give me some liquor. Take this out of me. But when you take the MO, you're going to get accepted. How can they tell by your spirit that you took it? How are they going to know you took it with sin? You can say, I ate pork, or you're going to have to come in the hospital with a pork chop. Make it make sense, niggas. Help me to help you make it make sense. Because it's saying you won't be able to buy or sell. Show me somebody that bought and sold with sin or with their spirit. I'll wait. Tell me when Stevie Wonder start seeing. Because it's not happening. It's pig, pussy, pork. Because I bet it is. Let me get this last verse and I'm out, man. I gotta go provide, man. This is Chronicles chapter 36, verse 16. It says, but they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of Yahweh rose against his people till there was no remedy. Y'all mock us. Y'all don't care about nothing we saying because we're using foolish preaching for the true believers. Let me get that one too. Y'all mocking and laughing. Y'all ignoring us. But it's not that y'all ignoring us. You ignoring Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I ain't nothing. I didn't get to say so unless the Lord put that on me on my program to do this. Right? This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 21. For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew him not. It pleased the Most High by foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. So all y'all mocking, I want you to keep doing it. Do it louder because I can't hear you. Because I ain't doing it for you niggas, man. I'm doing it for the elect. I'm doing it for the ones that's sincere. The ones that's saying, yo, I'm blind. I need to see. You know, I'm doing it for the sisters that's tired of telling what, yo, look, another thing. Second, Ezra's chapter is it first? No, yeah. First Ezra's chapter 3, verse 12, where it says a woman rule over a man, and then when you go to verse chapter 4, when it goes to 22 down, men go out their wits for women. Men are gonna go get that Motb still to make their woman happy. Now I had to think, do I go out my wits for my women? Actually, matter of fact, I don't, because every week I give them bread, but I give them what I'm gonna give them. Let alone I take sometimes I go every other week where I don't give my wife's bread, right? And it's just saying for me and my notion, I believe the Motb is real, right? And in order to make sure your foundation is solid, as men, regardless if you have a woman or if you don't, you know, it's always somewhere around. You have to have order. Sirach 27:3. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shai, his house shall soon be overthrown. So if you don't fear that this Motb is real, you know what I'm saying? You're not putting your household in order, because then your wife is gonna have the notion of, look, it's sin and it's spiritual. So if I take this physical one, it's not sin, it's not a sin, and this mark is not spiritual, and I need to feed my family. You failed your wife, you failed your children. Now y'all all in the house eating this food she just bought. You're done. You're done. You know, but technically, if the man take it, the whole household is done. But you as a man, we're supposed to dwell with our woman according to knowledge. If you don't have the right answer before you go run your mouth, go sharpen your sword so you can give out the right answer. I'm no better than nobody. I definitely want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem El-Shai Ba'ashem Rakak. You know, Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world even calls Jesus the Christ. And regardless if you hear it for bear, you know, double honor to the apostle and the others, a great millstone, who I'm learning from, that's bringing forth 100% of the Most High's doctrine. Mighty Shalom to the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth. Whoever is teaching this word and believing this word with a sincere heart and a sincere mind and pushing the Most High's truth, Lord willing, you endure to the end. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, you endure to the end and you're singing the same song. Because if you ain't singing the same song and you ain't singing about this Motb being physical, reevaluate yourself. I'm not better than you. You're damn sure not better than me. But the Most High that I know that I serve, he is better than us. You know, and there's different levels in this thing, and them different levels might be better than your level. And we need to not be prideful, humble down, and it's always good to be guided in this thing. And you get guided, then reread whatever that guide was guiding you with. Other than that, stop the funny business and get serious. Get serious when it comes to teaching and believing in this. Other than that, Yahweh speed, your brother Dargabar, Lord willing, to the next time. Shalom.
Goodbye.